Welcome to our in-depth look at the historic and contemporary upright headstones and monuments in Beaver Cemetery, a scenic and serene 46-acre final resting place established in 1865 in Beaver, Pennsylvania, and rich with community history and memorial craftsmanship. In this video, we'll explore the unique granite and engraved traditional grave options, learn about the meaningful designs and symbolism behind these elegant headstones, and look at how these cemetery memorials are crafted. Custom and unique upright headstones for Beaver Cemetery and Pittsburgh families is presented by the Rome Monument Company. Headquartered in neighboring Rochester, Pennsylvania, Rome is a monument design and construction company that builds the majority of memorials in Beaver Cemetery. A traditional burial is the full-service casket and ground method of burial that includes a grave, vault, and permanent memorial marker. Now let's take a closer look at the upright headstones and monuments in Beaver Cemetery. These vertical grave markers stand above the ground. Unlike flat grave markers or flush markers, upright monuments provide greater visibility from a distance, more space for engraving, and more room for personalization. Beaver Cemetery's interment database lists over 24,000 memorials, and most are upright headstones. Dating back to 1865, the old section of Beaver Cemetery reflects the community's 19th century roots, with Victorian-era monuments, Civil War veterans, and early settler graves that tell the story of Beaver's beginnings. The new section represents the cemetery's expansion of over 2,000 new grave sites, with a focus on modern landscaping, irrigation systems, ambient lighting, amenities, and new burial and memorial options. Most upright headstones in Beaver Cemetery are crafted from granite because of its strength, durability, and resistance to the harsh winter weather conditions in western Pennsylvania. Upright monuments can mark any number of graves. They can be single grave markers for one family member, or companion markers where two individuals are memorialized together. They often feature a shared family name across the top and individual inscriptions on each side. Family headstones mark multiple grave spaces, with larger family monuments serving as a central memorial. There are many types of upright headstones and monuments. The most familiar type is the tablet, often rectangular and polished, with tops that are straight, arched, serpentine, or custom-shaped, and can include sculpted elements and statues. Upright headstones can be large monoliths, towering obelisks, and colonnade monuments that feature a series of columns supporting a horizontal structure. In the mid-1800s, headstones were carved with a chisel and hammer. Marble was commonly used because it was softer and easier to carve. Granite became more popular later in the century as tools improved, but it required much more strength and time. Today, there are several different processes used to create artwork on a cemetery memorial. The most common is etching, done by abrasive blasting. A stencil is placed on the granite and high-pressure sand cuts into the surface. This creates recessed lettering, crosses, flowers, and other artwork you see on most upright monuments. These etchings can include personal information and inscriptions and quotes that are meaningful to the family. Laser etching is ideal for photorealistic images. A laser lightly marks polished granite, especially black granite, allowing for portraits, nature scenes, detailed images, and handwriting and other detailed art that sandblasting can't achieve. For something more dramatic, there's hand carving, where an artisan chisels directly into the stone. This creates deep relief designs with dramatic shadows and dimension. And then there is sculpture. Sculptural elements can be fully three-dimensional, like angels, praying figures, or carved animals and plants that stand out from the surface. Statues are freestanding or attached 3D sculpted figures that sit atop or beside the headstone. They are designed to stand out in 3 dimensions, making the memorial visually striking from any angle. Some memorials include bronze casted elements, where raised lettering and designs are cast in metal and mounted to a headstone or base. Actual photographs can also be attached directly to the memorial. These memorial portraits are typically created on porcelain or ceramic. From simple lettering to photo portraits to full 3-dimensional sculpture, the process you choose shapes the look, depth, and personality of the memorial. Beaver Cemetery works closely with local death care institutions such as Gebauer Todd and Knoll Funeral Homes, and monument providers such as the Rome Monument Company to guide families through each step of the memorialization process, from coordinating the burial of family members to helping families select appropriate upright headstones that honor their loved ones while meeting all cemetery rules and regulations. Beaver Cemetery is a non-profit, non-sectarian cemetery with a generous trust that ensures the maintenance and operation of the cemetery in perpetuity. Located in Rochester, Pennsylvania, just across the Ohio River from Beaver, the Rome Monument Company has played an important role for families going through the death care process in Beaver since 1934. Rome Monument has been blessed to work with the majority of families that have memorialized loved ones in Beaver Cemetery, building their custom cemetery memorials while offering compassionate support and guidance throughout the process, helping families understand options, make design choices, and navigate cemetery guidelines without feeling overwhelmed. Just down the road from Rome's headquarters and main showroom is Rome's Artisan Center in Monaca, Pennsylvania. This is where the final architectural design and monument fabrication takes place. Rome's professional monument craftspeople etch, letter, cut, and construct everything from flat markers to upright headstones and monuments to mausoleums. Next door to the monument production facility is Rome's Granite Monument and Quarried Rock Warehouse, one of the largest of its kind in America, with beautiful, high-quality granite from the most reputable quarries in the United States, Canada, and around the world, ensuring a memorial that offers peace of mind and lasting beauty even in western Pennsylvania's brutal winter weather. The finished monuments are stored here till they are delivered to cemeteries, parks, and private properties across the country, from Beaver to Big Sky and beyond, where they are installed with the same care and professionalism that we use to make the monuments. Since 1934, Rome's beautiful monuments, mausoleums, headstones, and markers have graced Beaver Cemetery's sacred grounds. If you'd like more information on planning or pre-arranging a burial, the staff at Beaver Cemetery is ready to guide you through every step with care and respect. You can also call the Rome Monument Company to learn more about cemetery memorialization and burial services in the Beaver, Pennsylvania area. Just call us at 724-770-0100 or email info@romemonuments.com. Thanks for watching.